It's a second down and 5, and here goes Mixon with an ISO over that left side and blocking downfield. One of the blockers, Jamar Chase. It's the 7th play of the drive, 1st and 10. And they got the ball out to Boyd. Reef a block at the right tackle. They come off the wing. He's being chased. And Burrow dives. Touchdown! Joe Burrow has his first rushing touchdown of the season. He takes it in from 8 and gives the Bengals an early lead. Nickel secondary, 2nd down and 7. And to the side. Oh, it's intercepted on the near side. Eli Apple. Look at him fly down the sideline. He got a great block from Ogunjobi. He's inside the 5.
But they were able to take advantage of the turnover.
3rd and goal. Here comes the pressure. Blocked by Mixon, spinning like a top and down. Hit by Wormley, but pressure came from every angle. 31-yard try, McPherson. He's knocked through 10 in a row with the high snap, put down, and 10-0 Bengals. And that was another sack in the red zone by the Steelers. They're 25th, the most in the NFL. 1st and 10, Ben going deep. He's got Claypool, who's got the catch at the 35. Downfield working on Hilton, and an Apple, a 42-yard strike. Deontay Johnson, a nice swivel move, and he's got the 1st down. Takes it to the 22. Picks up 11 on 3rd down and 9, and that's a 1st down for the Pittsburgh. 3rd down and 10. More the block at the left tackle. Going deep for Claypool. Shoved on the play. No yellow. Eli Apple and Claypool were jousting down the near sideline with an incompletion.
Seen them attack that matchup a couple times today. They tried it one more time. Apple was ready for it.
There's a little wind at the back on a 40-yard try by Boswell, who has made 17 straight and now make it 18. Was the whole
Great
thing.
question, Kevin.
We wanted to. 1st and 10. Thank you. The fake to Mixon, and downfield he goes, and it's caught on the play by T. Higgins. Chase on the move. Burrow with Chase getting the ball. Blocked by Boyd. Blocked by Higgins. Downfield, and Fitzpatrick there stopping Chase. He had the big game.
Defenses are trying to take that big play option away. So what do? You get the ball to get his hands on the balls quickly.
1st and 10. Going deep, looking for Higgins, and caught! Touchdown! What a play! Beating James Pierre, who's replacing Hayden.
Well, no big play down the field to Jamar Chase, but
they're coming with heat. Outside he goes. Freiermuth makes a miss right there. Got by Bell and then knocked out of bounds by Hendrickson.
Blue 80!
Fake the Snell. Flag is thrown. Here comes Hubbard, and there goes the ball. Claypool. Slippery right there. Wilson brings him down. A lot of moving parts, as you heard. Underneath they go. What a catch that time. Made by Anthony Miller, who was just called up. Fake to Mixon. Out to Jamar Chase, who made one miss on the side, and that was Sutton. And then he is run out of bounds by Wormley and others. Running back Mixon. 2nd down 6. Oh, they come right at him up the middle, and down he goes. Pressuring the middle with some terrific moves by Hayward and others. Down goes Burrow. Low snap. Hopkins snapped it, and Burrow throws it. Caught! 1st down, Higgins, 41, working on Trey Norwood. 1st and 10. Another good-looking drive put together by Cincinnati. Here comes Mixon. Oh, he was slippery as he takes it inside the 40. Here Burrow has thrown a touchdown, run one in, and he gives us off to Mixon, who slices his way and finally hit by Schobert. Gains 8. It's 1st and 10. Burrow is 10 of 11. Here is the draw play handoff. Mixon charging downfield. And he's to the 21. Extra lineman Prince on the right right side, 3rd down and 1, 6.5-minute drive. And there's a block by Uzama, and he's as slippery as a raindrop, isn't he? Down to the 12. Mixon with a nice move. 2nd goal. Burrow, Mixon, and digging his way, and touchdown. There he goes. In for 6. And the Bengals increase their lead to 23-3 over the Steelers.
This game carries a lot of importance.
2-minute warning, 3rd and 1. 3 timeouts for Pittsburgh, and Ben slings one. Oh, drilled Claypool. Big time hit by Jesse Bates. After the Pittsburgh punt, 1st and 10. Williams a block at that left tackle, and Higgins will snare that pass and get hit by Edmonds and pick up 15 to the 44 of the Bengals. Just 79 yards and a touchdown. 3 timeouts for each team. Williams the block again at the left tackle. There's Higgins again, and out of bounds. He's shoved by Pierre. 1st team All-Pro, missing last week. 2nd down, 4. 3 timeouts. Mixon, block inside at Energy, and that held him up. Burrow, Spain the blocking downfield. He goes, intercepted at the 5. That is Minkah Fitzpatrick, the All-Pro safety. He's one of the best, and he's got an entourage, and Boyd will bring him down at the 22. Fitzpatrick will stop him in his tracks. 19-yard return. Roethlisberger with the time. That's intercepted. Here goes a terrific Hilton pick, and that is 6. A pick 6 thrown by Ben Roethlisberger to his former teammate, Mike Hilton. Holy Toledo!
What a change of events, Kevin. Mike Hilton, as you mentioned, the former Steeler.
To step into the throw, thus the ball floating out to the flat.
Then with a 2nd down and 10. Pocket crumbling, getting messy, and down he goes. B.J. Hill, who is signed out of camp. Then moves up. Oh, from behind and below. It's Hubbard around the ankles and trips him up, and it's a 2nd sack. Registered by the Cincinnati defense. He's back to the 42 and lost 4.
But now it's the Steelers' time to turn it up.
1st and 10. Look out! From behind, the ball jarred free. That's a fumble. And Hubbard got it. Knocked away by Hendrickson. Well, that's a fumble.
And it is a fumble. And you got to worry about Roethlisberger's shoulder or elbow.
It's the longest active streak in the NFL. He has won with every penny they've paid him. Coming from New Orleans, 2nd and 10. Oh, it's picked off, maybe. And then taken back by Mixon as Highsmith could not reel it in. Just that. He's got 3 for the season. They lose 7. 3rd and 17. Good time here. Clean pocket. Good throw. Caught close to a 1st down. Chase had it. Sutton had him. He's close to the 1st. Shy by about a half yard. 4th and 1. Extra lineman is Carmen. 2 tight ends. Mixon. Oh, look at him ramrod his way right past that 35 and got the 1st down, pushing the pile. Drafted to kick. It's a 51-yarder and 3 more on the board. So he is 7 of 8 from 50. They still have Prince in there at the right tackle. Here's a handoff, and it goes to Mixon. Oh, he's making a miss. What a great move. He got by Pierre, and now he's off to the races and shoved out of bounds by Edmonds. Pierre thought he had him right in his sights. And in a game like this, getting some rest. And so they got Prince taking his place. Ohio State Buckeye play. There's another former Buckeye with a touchdown pass right there, and it goes to Higgins for the 2nd time today.
I think they're going to call him short, Kevin. I think his knee came down.
All right. Mixon in the backfield. Higgins, by the way, over 100 receiving yards today. Burrow, Mixon, touchdown. Mixon has scored again. His 2nd touchdown run. Some choreography. 500 or better. 4 that are in 1st place and 5 that are currently in the playoffs. 3rd and 10. Going deep here. Claypool with the great catch right in front of Darius Phillips. It was the deepest penetration they've had all day. And then to the end zone, Freiermuth, and caught. Was he in? Yes, he was. Touchdown. Freiermuth makes his 6th touchdown grab and a 15-yard strike from Roethlisberger. Gain of 11. Clock ticking down, and that's all she wrote from Cincinnati with the Bengals' 3rd consecutive win over the Pittsburgh Steelers for the first time in 31 years as the old guard and the new. Roethlisberger and Burrow shake hands. We asked Mike Tomlin yesterday, overall, the difference in Cincinnati, and the first word we could...